Up next, the Hawks taking on the Grizzlies. For the Hawks, they've been rolling all year, and nobody can seem to slow them down. At home tonight, they're looking for their next victim. Grizzlies. Hawks is next. We're back in just a moment.
Drip for free, you know you got power. Ain't trying to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for DeJounte Murray.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Jalen Noel is out there with John Morant. And it's Tillman in at the center position. And for Atlanta, outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. In the post, it's Bey and Capella. And it's Young in at the one. At this stage of the year, Greg, underperforming teams start to get nervous, especially teams with playoff expectations.
And Kevin, we're approaching the second half of the season, right? And you don't want to be on the outside of the playoff picture after that. It's put up or shut up time for a few teams.
Now, here is Young, following the miss by John Morant. Young passes to Capella, and Young with the basket on the assist from Capella.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Hawks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
It was really that second wave in the rotation that took the offense to another level.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it.
Oh!
Yes. Goodness. Man, did you see John Morant fly through the air on that play?
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Atlanta, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The pass to Young. Morant with the steal for the finish, and finished off by Morant.
Please protect the ball around Ja. He's looking for the steal and opportunity to run.
Murray surveying the D. Passes to Young. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Memphis, Smitty, one of the flashiest teams in the league. Lots of highlight reel material there for sure.
Kevin, you need the sizzle and the steak. This is a young team with a lot of great talent that's still learning how to be consistent. It's part of the process.
Hunter dishes to Murray. Good.
I just love this kid's fearlessness. Goes right at him, draws contact. It doesn't matter to him.
Morant passes to Noel. Back to Morant. Jackson a screen on Young. Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
On top of being an elite athlete and inside scorer, Ja Morant has a great feel for the game. He's an excellent playmaker.
Young with no one around, and it's off from three-point range. Morant against Murray, and Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
Here's Young, and that one good. Young's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Jackson a screen on Young. Morant. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Memphis trailing here. Morant surveying the D. Williams has a screen for Morant. That's good from Williams on the assist by Morant.
Look at the vision from Ja Morant there. Knew exactly where to deliver it for an easy look.
Young from outside. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Young from outside. Rebound by Williams. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I think a lot of people were surprised by that result because on paper, you didn't think that that game would be that competitive.
Tillman's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Oh,
yes. Don't look now. Ja Morant is on one. Feels like everything is falling.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Watanabe. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hunter kicks to Griffin. Hawks passing it around. Hunter dishes to Young. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Clint Capella is out there with Hunter. And it's Griffin in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young outside. Capella misses the follow-up. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Williams a screen on Young. From about 16, Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 16.
You've got to give up something. And for a slasher like Ja, that's going to be the mid-range.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Young from outside. Again, Young missing. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant passes to Williams. And they double up Morant. It's tipped. It's stolen by Capella. Got a piece of it. Morant with the steal. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
The tougher the shot is for Ja, the more focus he gets.
And Young, here we go. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 24.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft. Gradually starting to put pressure on this defense. That's his 2nd from downtown this quarter. 3 for the game.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
Here's Young. And the shot goes down. He has 29.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the 2nd quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some. Some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hayes checked in for A.J. Griffin, and Murray subbed in for Young. Atlanta calls timeout. We've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Young. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
The Hawks making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Tillman passes to Morant. Drives to the hoop. Count it. Good. Morant's got 26.
The defense tried to guard Ja Morant, but with his speed, he blew right past him.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Murray. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow!
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Morant passes to Bain. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Desmond won't be stopped with that head of steam. Right to the rack.
Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. Mills can't hit. Here's the teardrop. No good on that one.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. And there's been... Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. And a bit of a gear switch here. Shaq, you are currently trending online right now. Fans are demanding you try your hand in a hot dog eating contest.
Oh, Ernie, I actually would like to see this happen as well. I bet some of these guys would humble you, Shaq.
Come on up.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Hawks.
They've had that ball hopping, keeping the defense scrambling.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So on the floor for Memphis, the forwards for him, Bane and Jackson. Morant is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Tillman in at the 5. The Hawks leading by 9. Hunter on the wing. This one for 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
It's an unfortunate part of the game. Our thoughts and prayers are with him.
Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Murray outside. Pass to Young. Capella with it. He kicks to Murray. That's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Jackson misses.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And the pass to Bay. Murray outside. Takes a 3. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You gotta love how Capella keeps possessions alive. Really nice effort right there.
Morant against Young. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Morant.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle this team back into it.
You gotta be alert whenever Jaren is nearby lurking because he's a superb shot blocker.
Yes, that goes in. And that's now 7 points for Desmond Bane.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the left side wing. Screen by Capella. For 3, Murray. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 5 rebounds tonight. In the corner, it's Bane. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
Morant dishes to Jackson.
Woo, staying active on defense. Sadiq Bey making his presence felt.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Count the basket. Murray's got 13.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And Jaren Jackson Jr.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant able to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Atlanta.
Timeout.
They've led by as many as 11 points. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Rose is checked in for the Grizzlies. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Murray outside. Feeds it to Capella. Drops in the layup for two. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Ja Morant. Now a chance to take a look at
Substitution on the court.
Bain against Bogdanovic. Capella kicks to Young. Capella with a screen on Morant. Murray the pass to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella.
A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
And it's time for an injury report. Now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how DeAndre Hunter's doing. David.
Guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. Right in the heart of the season. This is when injuries start to mount. They're going to have to adjust. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Bogdanovic dishes to Griffin. The feed now to Young. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 39.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Back to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with one or two hands.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella, and it's Mills in for...
Substitution on the court.
The Hawks leading by 4. Stolen away. Kennard kicks to Morant. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. The 3 from Mills. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 3 assists in the game. Up top, Morant, covered by Mills.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Rose comes in for Jaren Jackson, and it's Williams in for Marcus Smart. The Hawks leading. Now here's Mills. He's got 6. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Bogdanovich.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
There's the pick. Now here's Morant, covered by Mills. 2 on the clock. That shot off, and so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity, okay? On misses, you guys really run and spend.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bay comes in for A.J. Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Tillman's checked in. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. Noel, he's checked in for Smart. And it's John Morant in for Derrick Rose. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. In the post, it's Bay and Capella. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Passes it to Capella. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now. With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Atlanta leading by 11. Now Murray. On its way from Young for 2. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Here's Morant. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 44 points for John Morant. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
There's the screen. Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Atlanta has possession. 7-point differential. Young inside. Goodbye, Morant. The Hawks again can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Young against Morant. Capella sends a screen for Murray. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Wiry strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. And another one falls.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Young against Morant.
Trey Young. 10 seconds. Team starters.
The Grizzlies shooting it well here in the 4th quarter. 50%. Again, what an avalanche!
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. The Hawks leading by 4. And here's Young. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. Off target from outside.
He had it rolling and then lost it for some reason. Let's see if he can get it back.
Yet another bucket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Young pass to Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
If Clint Capella was going to surprise us at the line, now is the time.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Morant, it drops, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Capella dishes to Young. From 7.
Memphis ball.
"20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Tillman passes to Morant. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth. 4 on the clock. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.